Starters are in behind the gate for the first qualifying dash. Tornado Sky with Mike Campbell. Elm Grove Fire Zone, John Stewart. Outside Paris Night with Owen Davies. Here they come. They're often pacing. Tornado Sky on the cones will go for the lead. Elm Grove Fire Zone is up to second position. Paris Night third. On their way to the opening eighth, Tornado Sky shows the way as they head down the backstretch for the opening quarter. On past the opening quarter, Tornado Sky was there on the lead. Elm Grove Fire Zone second. Paris Night third. The quarter was reached in 31-1. Continuing around the barn turn for the first time, Tornado Sky leads it by 2.5. Approaching the half, Tornado Sky, Elm Grove Fire Zone, and Paris Night. Half in 1:03.3. Tornado Sky extending that lead as they head down the backside for the three quarters. Elm Grove Fire Zone second, Paris Night third. Tornado Sky took them past three quarters in 1:34. Third panel in 30-2. And now, finding another gear, Tornado Sky opens up. Elm Grove Fire Zone second. Paris Night up on the outside to challenge for that position. Coming to the wire, Tornado Sky and Mike Campbell got it. Paris Night finishing sharply second. Elm Grove Fire Zone was third. The time for the mile, 2:04.1. Last quarter, 30 1/5. Starters are in behind the gate. Chilled Wine with Clark Bustard. Big Brown Ben, Charlie Miles. Mackenzie Kate with Kim Cameron. Here they come. They're often pacing from the outside. Mackenzie Kate is up there to challenge quickly. Chilled Wine, though, will assume that top position as they go on for the opening 8th mile marker. Chilled Wine and Mackenzie Kate with the trailer, Big Brown Ben. There goes Mackenzie Kate once again. Not content with second, challenging up on the outside quickly. Mackenzie Kate now a half length in front of Chilled Wine and Big Brown Ben. Kim Cameron had Mackenzie Kate pass the opening quarter in 30-4. Rounding the barn turn first time, Mackenzie Kate, Chilled Wine, and then back 7 lengths to Big Brown Ben. Top of the stretch on their way to the half-mile marker, and Mackenzie Kate continues to show the way. They reach the half in a brisk 1:01.4. Mackenzie Kate leading it. Chilled Wine second. Big Brown Ben. On their way to three quarters, Mackenzie Kate takes them past that post. Chilled Wine a closer second. Big Brown Ben in third. 3/4 133 and 1. Inside of 1/8 of a mile left to go. Mackenzie Kate. Chilled Wine goes to the outside to challenge. Big Brown Ben in third. Coming for the wire, Mackenzie Kate's going to win it. Chilled Wine second. Big Brown Ben. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 1. Starters in behind the gate. Run them down with Kim Cameron. DG's Crosby, Stefan DeCourcy. Here they come. Off stride, DG's Crosby. Run them down is in top spot. DG's Crosby still off stride as the leader goes past the 8th pole. Run them down by himself on the way to the quarter. Run them down past the quarter in 30 and 1. Past the half, run them down in 1:01 and 1. DG's Crosby is pulled up. Three quarters in 134 and 2 for Run Them Down. Run Them Down in the third qualifier. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 3. Starters are in behind the gate. Race number 1. Dream of Riches with Philip Hodgson. Milt with Lonnie Stokes. Impish Art, Sam Hodgen. Hijinks Benka, Todd Treitz. Basin View Brad, Mark Haig. Georgie Girl, Clark Bustard. Lucky Leader with Stephen Treitz. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Dream of Riches on the pylons is looking for the front. Making a move was Hijinks Benka as well. That one is on the outside and rushing up to challenge the leader. Hijinks Benka is a half length away from being the top dog, and he's going to continue right on at this point. Dream of Riches second, Milt third. Then Impish Art is in fourth position. Lucky Leader fifth. Then it is Mark Haig. He's there with Basin View Brad, and the trailer is Georgie Girl. They were past the opening quarter. 29 and 4 was the opening quarter as they go around that barn turn first time. And Hijinks Benka shows the way. Dream of Riches second. Milt is third. There goes Impish Art to the outside from fourth. Moving up next is Basin View Brad, moving with cover. As they come off the top of the turn, Lucky Leader is there, and Georgie Girl trails the field as they come for the half-mile marker. Hijinks Benka continues to show the way. Dream of Riches second, then Impish Art, Milt, Basin View Brad gapped off the cover now fifth. Racing up next is Lucky Leader, and the trailer Georgie Girl with the half in 101 and 3. On round the turn, past 5/8 now, and they'll head down the backside for the final time. It is Hijinks Benka continuing to lead it. Dream of Riches close up second. Milt is third, then Impish Art on the outside fourth. Lucky Leader has come back to fifth, then Basin View Brad and Georgie Girl with 3/4 as they go on round that turn, and Hijinks Benka had them there in 1:32 and 1. There goes Dream of Riches to the outside. He's at the leader's wheel with inside of 1/8 of a mile to go. Hijinks Benka and Dream of Riches as they come for home. Moving up third, it's Milt. At this point, Georgie Girl with a rush on the far outside, but coming to the wire, Hijinks Benka is right there. He got it by a slim margin ahead of Dream of Riches. Impish Art was in for the show position, and the time for the mile, 2:02 and 1. Here's your winner of the Happy Birthday Bradley Pond Pace. The favorite coming back with Todd Trites. It's the number 4, Hijinks Benka. Owned by Stephen and Amy Krause of Lower Kingsclear. Brian Embleton is the winning trainer. Todd Trites catch driving, the 9-year-old son of Happy Paysack from the Big Towner mare Hobby Hanover. 4th start of the year and the first win coming tonight in the Bradley Pond Happy Birthday Pace. 2:02 and 1 was the finish time. Congratulations to number 4, Hijinks Benka. Driver Todd Trites. And again, Bradley's birthday being celebrated at the City Club on Saturday evening. Everyone is welcome. 7 o'clock. Starters are in behind the gate for race number 2. Gord's Girl with Mike Downey. Contact Jones, Sam Hodgen. Wild Western Abbey, Mark Haig. Dainty Down, Philip Hodgson. Halmax Up Tempo, Todd Trites. The outside for Eamon Shana with Stephen Trites. One trailer, Eamon Molly with Lonnie Stokes. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the outside. Halmax Up Tempo looks to take part of this into the early turn, and he's 3 wide as they go on round that turn. In between horses is Contact Jones, and on the cones is the 2-year-old filly, Gord's Girl, keeping the pace as they go down the backside for the first time. Contact Jones now takes over the top. Gord's Girl is second. Eamon Shana is now in 3rd position. Halmax Up Tempo on the cones 4th. Then it is Eamon Molly in 5th, and they were past the opening quarter in 31 and 1. In 6th position is Wild Western Abbey, and the trailer is Dainty Down. On round the barn turn for the first time, and they come to 3/8 at this point. Contact Jones is cutting the numbers up front. Action on the outside of the racetrack. Contact Jones continues to lead it. Eamon Shana is up first up on the outside second. Gord's Girl 3rd, then Eamon Molly in 4th. Racing in 5th, and with no place to go is Halmax Up Tempo. Then Dainty Down and the trailer Wild Western Abbey with the half reached in 1:02 and 1. On to 5/8 with Contact Jones. Eamon Shana at the leader's wheel as they head down the backside final time, and making a move on the outside as well as Eamon Molly. Gord's Girl is right there in 3rd. Halmax Up Tempo may get some place to race at this stage. Then it is Dainty Down and Wild Western Abbey. 3/4 with Contact Jones in 1:32 and 2. 3rd panel in 30 and a 5th. Contact Jones and Eamon Shana. Gord's Girl. Eamon Molly is right there as well as Halmax Up Tempo as they come off the top of the turn. Contact Jones is digging in. Eamon Shana on the outside. Eamon Molly further outside. Halmax Up Tempo as well. Eamon Shana, Eamon Molly, Contact Jones right there. Eamon Molly and Contact Jones in a win photo. And the time for that mile, tight finish in 2:03 and 2. Enjoying her first career victory and only lifetime start, number 2. bred by Mike Murphy of Moncton, trained by Brian Embleton, and catch-driven to victory tonight by Lonnie Stokes. Eamon Molly paces in 2:03 and 2 here in Lifetime Victory number 1, returning 8:40 on the nose and earning a victory in a close battle to the wire. There's your winner, number 7, Eamon Molly with Lonnie Stokes. Field is in behind the gate. Race number 3. Full of Finesse with Mike Downey. Escape Plan, Stacey Gay. Fightertown Pilot, Mark Collett. Crowley Creek with Todd Trites. Northwind Molly, Mike Campbell. The outside for the Power of Grin with Mark Haig. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Full of Finesse on the cones, using that position to his advantage, and he'll take this group to the opening 8th mile marker. Ducking in at the cones is Fightertown Pilot, and moving in 3rd position as they go around the turn, that is Escape Plan. Next up, Crowley Creek, Northwind Molly 5th, and the Power of Grin as they move single file on their way to the opening quarter. Full of Finesse shows the way by a length and a quarter, leads it over Fightertown Pilot. Then it's Escape Plan. Movement to the outside from the rear of the field. The Power of Grin is on the move. Then next to him right now is Crowley Creek, and Northwind Molly trails. The quarter was reached in 29 and 4. On past 3/8 now, and they move in front of us for the first time. Full of Finesse continues to show the way. Fightertown Pilot is second. Then Escape Plan. The Power of Grin on the outside first up. Crowley Creek is 5th, and a Northwind Molly. The half in 1 minute and 3/5. Full of Finesse on the way to 5/8. Fightertown Pilot close up in second. Racing in third is Escape Plan. The Power of Grin is 4th. There's a move. 3 wide from the back of the field. Northwind Molly is kicking it into gear, and Crowley Creek is right there as well as they go to 3/4. On top and still leading the way, Full of Finesse. Fightertown Pilot right there. Northwind Molly has moved to 4th and is challenging for 3rd at this point. In 3rd position is Escape Plan. 3/4 in 1:30 and 3. Full of Finesse. Fightertown Pilot digging in. He's right there in 2nd as they come for the line. Northwind Molly is 3rd, and coming for home, it is Full of Finesse and Fightertown Pilot. Full of Finesse got the win over Fightertown Pilot, and Escape Plan picked up 3rd position. Time for the mile, 1:59 and 3. Here's your winner of race number 3. Number 1 is Full of Finesse, 4-year-old son of Force of Life, from the Armbro-Acton mare Happy Zimp, owned by Downey Racing Stable of St. John. Mike Downey training and driving. 2nd win of the season from 10 starts, and a season's best performance this evening in 1:59 and 3. Number 1. Starters for race number 4 are in behind the gate. Pondering Magic, Bill Watts. Meadowland Griffey, Todd Trites. Lips Like Sugar, Lonnie Stokes. Newco's Typhoon, Sam Hodgen. Miramichi Murdoch, Mike Campbell. Windermere Nick, Stephen Trites, and Color Me Gone with Mark Haig. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Meadowland Griffey is going for the early lead. Lips Like Sugar is right there as well. And Miramichi Murdoch crosses over to sit in 3rd in along the pylons. Moving in 4th spot is Pondering Magic. On the outside, Newco's Typhoon is there. Then Color Me Gone, and the trailer is a Windermere Nick. They go down the backstretch for the opening quarter. On top and cutting it out, Meadowland Griffey is up by 2.5. Lips Like Sugar closing the gap 2nd. Miramichi Murdoch is 3rd. Then Pondering Magic. The outside, Newco's Typhoon. Color Me Gone and Windermere Nick. The quarter was in 31 and 3. Rounding the barn turn with the Meadowland Griffey. Moving in second, Lips Like Sugar as they come past 3/8, and they'll move in front of us for the first time on their way to the half-mile marker. Meadowland Griffey and Lips Like Sugar. On the outside now to mount a challenge, that is Pondering Magic. Miramichi Murdoch is up next. New Coast Typhoon with cover. Then Color Me Gone and Windermere Nick, the half, in 1:02 and 1. And it's still Meadowland Griffey. Continuing, in the pocket is Lips Like Sugar. Then it is Pondering Magic up on the outside third. Miramichi Murdoch with no place to go. 3 wide move from the rear of the field from Windermere Nick, and he's flying on the outside. Moving in between horses, New Coast Typhoon and Color Me Gone, and 3/4 with Meadowland Griffey on top in 1:31 and 4. Meadowland Griffey, Lips Like Sugar, Miramichi Murdoch. Still 3 wide for Windermere Nick as they come past 7/8, and down the stretch they come for home. Meadowland Griffey, Lips Like Sugar. Windermere Nick on the outside is digging in as they come for the wire. Meadowland Griffey is going to get it over Lips Like Sugar, and Pondering Magic got third position. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 1. Judges have received a claim of foul here in the 4th race. It does not involve the winner. The objection has been placed by the driver of number 5, Mike Campbell, against the driver of the number 1, Bill Watts. And the matter in question involves action around the 5/8 mile pole. So the judges are reviewing the race number 5. Shark Made Him with Stefan DeCourcy. Twilight Charm, Mike Downey. Terrific Magoozer, Todd Trites. Woodmere Sandollar, Stephen Trites. Fernhill Treasure, Mark Haig. Ace on the River, Philip Hodgson. ST Cami with Lonnie Stokes. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Twilight Charm goes for the early lead. Shark Made Him follows that one into the turn. Up on the outside, Terrific Magoozer is right there. And Ace on the River is advancing, was 4th, and is now 3rd on the outside of the track. They go past the opening 8th mile marker, and racing in 5th is Woodmere Sandollar, then ST Cami, and Fernhill Treasure trails as they go on for the quarter. On the outside, Ace on the River has come to 2nd. He is at the leader's wheel and within a nose of the lead. Inside is Twilight Charm, and Ace on the River is going to advance right on to the front. Shark Made Him is 3rd, and the quarter was in 29 and 1/5. On round the turn with Ace on the River. Twilight Charm 2nd. Shark Made Him is right there in 3rd, and some action to the outside of the racetrack as well. As Terrific Magoozer now comes to 3rd, he's first up on the outside. Moving with cover. In 5th position is Woodmere Sandollar, then ST Cami and Fernhill Treasure. The half was in 59 and 1. Ace on the River. Terrific Magoozer up on the outside in 2nd. Moving in 3rd is Twilight Charm right up close to those leaders. Next is Woodmere Sandollar. Then Shark Made Him. 3 wide is necessary for ST Cami. And next on the cones is Fernhill Treasure. As they go past 3/4, Hodgson was there with Ace on the River, up by 2, and he was there in 1:29 and 4. Ace on the River, Terrific Magoozer, Twilight Charm, and Woodmere Sandollar 4th, then Fernhill Treasure, an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Ace on the River is being pursued by Terrific Magoozer on the outside of the racetrack. Twilight Charm is 3rd as they come for the line. Ace on the River has got it. Ace on the River, Terrific Magoozer 2nd, Twilight Charm the show, and the time for the mile, 2 minutes, 3/5. Here is your winner of race number 5. Number 6, Ace on the River, bred, owned, and trained by Heather Hathaway of Keswick. Driven to victory this evening by Philip Hodgson. He's a 5-year-old son of Western Success from the nightly blue chip mare LF Ann. First win of this season in his 4th start of the campaign. And at the head of the horse, the birthday boy, Mr. Paul Jennings. Time for the mile tonight, 2 minutes, 3/5. Number 6, Ace on the River, with Paul Jennings and Philip Hodgson. Field is in behind the gate. Race number 6. Miss Mimi, Stephen Trites. Hot Shot Mindale, Todd Trites. $1 Million Dad, Phil Reed. $1 Million Jewel, Philip Hodgson. Billy and Bud with Charlie Miles, and the outside, Luker's Luck with Mike Downey. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Miss Mimi is going for the lead. Off stride went $1 Million Dad. $1 Million Dad off stride going into the first turn, and moving on the outside in second as they go for the opening 8th was $1 Million Jewel. That one's going to take over the front. $1 Million Jewel over Miss Mimi, and Hot Shot Mindale is in third. Racing in fourth, Billy and Bud, then Luker's Luck, and back pacing, $1 Million Dad. Inquiry sign is up. Hold all tickets, please, until the official result has been given. They're past the quarter. $1 Million Jewel took them by that marker in 31 seconds. $1 Million Jewel over Miss Mimi and Hot Shot Mindale with an eye to the outside from third. Billy and Bud is next, then Luker's Luck gets things rolling. We'll move to the outside of the racetrack, and $1 Million Dad is at the back. As they come for the half, $1 Million Jewel continues to lead it. On the outside, there is Hot Shot Mindale. First up, and he's at the leader's wheel now. Miss Mimi is in third. The half was reached in 1:02 and 2, and they're on round the turn. 5/8 is up next, and $1 Million Jewel shows them to that post. They're by that marker and heading down the backside for the final time. $1 Million Jewel, Hot Shot Mindale the outside, Miss Mimi third, then Billy and Bud, Luker's Luck, and $1 Million Dad as they go for 3/4, and Hodgson going for back-to-back wins. He's got $1 Million Jewel on the go. Within a neck is a Hot Shot Mindale. Then Miss Mimi as they go round that barn turn final time. 3/4, 1:32 and 4. Third panel in 30 and 2. They're fanning out 3 wide with inside of 1/8 of a mile left to go. $1 Million Jewel. $1 Million Dad with a huge recovery. He's on the outside of the racetrack coming for the line. $1 Million Dad got it over $1 Million Jewel. And in for third was Hot Shot Mindale. The time for the mile, 2:02 and 4. Inquiry sign is up. Here's your winner, and there is a disqualification here in this 6th race. The number 3 horse, $1 Million Dad, finished first but was placed 6th as a result of going off stride at the start and causing interference to both the 5 and 6 horses. So as a result, number 4, $1 Million Jewel, is the winner. Stefan and Colin DeCourcy of Fredericton, the winning owners. Stefan is the trainer. She's a 5-year-old daughter of $1 Million Cam from the Village Jasper mare Immortal Jewel. Catch driven to victory tonight by Philip Hodgson. It's the first win in 4 starts this season for $1 Million Jewel. And once again, the $3 Million Dad first placed 6th for going off stride and causing interference to both the 5 and 6 horses just past the start. Officially here in the 6th, starters are in behind the gate for the 7th. Maho Bay with Lonnie Stokes. Modern Will with Bill Watts. Ashby Corner, Stephen Trites. Dusty Lane Eli, Mark Haig. Hello America, Stacy Gay. Nicole's Baby, Philip Hodgson. Texas Treasure with Todd Trites. Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Quickly looking for the lead, it's Dusty Lane Eli. Modern Wheel is in between them, and on the cones, Maho Bay is going to be forwardly placed as they move for the opening 8th mile marker, and on the outside of the track, that is Dusty Lane Eli. The trailing horse, that is Texas Treasure, getting set to roll on. He is second on the outside right now, with Modern Wheel third. Then it is Maho Bay. Ashby Corner is next, racing in 6th, Hello America, and the trailer is Nicole's Baby. The quarter was in 29 and 1. On round the barn turn, and still on top, Dusty Lane Eli. Coming to second on the cones, Modern Will. Then it's Texas Treasure going to duck in to the pylons from third at this point. They're inside of the 3/8 mile marker, and passing in front of us for the first time to the outside, there goes Maho Bay quickly, and that one is up to challenge, is now third. Moving with the cover, Nicole's Baby. Lots of action from the back of the pack. In 6th spot right now, Ashby Corner, and the trailer is Hello America. The half was reached in 59 and 2. Dusty Lane Eli continues to cut the numbers past 5/8, and they'll head down the backstretch for the final time. Dusty Lane Eli, Maho Bay on the outside, Modern Will with no place to go in third. Then it's Nicole's Baby fourth. Texas Treasure on the outside past 3/4 is Hello America, and the trailer is Ashby Corner. 3/4 in 1:30 and 3. Rounding the barn turn final time, Dusty Lane Eli continues to show the way. Maho Bay on the outside right there. Modern Will still looking for racing room in third spot as they're inside of 1/8 of a mile to go, and this is getting tight in a hurry. Dusty Lane Eli looking for extra energy on the outside of the track. Big move. Nicole's Baby is challenging, but Dusty Lane Eli got the win. Nicole's Baby was second, very close for third spot, and the time for the mile, 2:02 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the veteran pacer coming back to the winner's enclosure is the number 4, Dusty Lane Eli. 10-year-old son of Pans to Reason from the Tyler B. mare, All Heart Hanover. First win of the campaign in his 4th start of the year, coming this evening in 2:02 and 2. He is owned by Frank Dunphy of Noonan, trained by Margot Fisher, and catch-driven to victory by Mark Haig. For the horse, this is career win number 38 at age 10. And one of the longest shots on the board is able to connect with a front-running journey. 35.70 on the nose of number 4, Dusty Lane Eli, with driver Mark Haig. Starters are in behind the gate, race number 8. Hurricane Island, Philip Hodgson. 7 Signs, Ed Harvey. Man Racing Joe, Stephen Trites. New Party, Sam Hodgen. Hustler Hall, Mark Haig. Choco du Ruisseau, Lonnie Stokes. Furiously Fast, Todd Trites. And Skill Factor with Mike Downey. Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Man Racing Joe is going for the early lead. He's going to have to take it against Hurricane Island, and those two are duking it out, rounding the first turn on their way to the opening 8th. Hurricane Island and Man Racing Joe. 7 Signs is up tight in third spot, and racing in fourth is Furiously Fast. Then it is Stokes, and he is there with Choco du Ruisseau, and they go down the backstretch for the opening quarter, and taking over command at this point is Man Racing Joe. Then it's Hurricane Island second, 7 Signs third, Furiously Fast. New Party is on the outside with no cover, and he's racing in 5th spot right now. The quarter was reached in 29 and 1, and these horses are going to move in front of us for the first time on their way to the opening half. It is Man Racing Joe. The favorite is up top and cutting it out. Racing second, Hurricane Island, then Seven Signs and Furiously Fast. Skill Factor has come to fifth. Then Choco du Ruisseau, New Parti, and the trailer is Hustler Hall, and they were past the half in 58 and 1. Round the barn turn. That's going to happen in a while. That was the 5/8 turn right there, and they'll head down the back stretch for the final time. Man Racing Joe digging in, and he is extending that lead with every stride at this point. Racing in second spot is Hurricane Island. As they go on round the barn turn now, and moving on the outside, Skill Factor has cover, and they have gone past 3/4 in 1:27 and 3. An eighth of a mile left to go. Man Racing Joe is long gone on the rest of this field, and you can check out on the rest of this field. It's Man Racing Joe, the outside Skill Factor, and Seven Signs is right there as they come for the line. Man Racing Joe got it. Maybe Seven Signs over Skill Factor, and the time for the mile, 1:57 and 3. Parading back, it's your winner of the 8th race. Number 3, Man Racing Joe, delivers as the favorite this evening for owner Nancy Green of Fredericton. Trainer Brian Embleton and driver Stephen Treitz, a 6-year-old son of Racing Hanover, is from the Jean Hanover mare Eureka Biquette. Second win from 3 starts this season, and it is his season's best effort in a time of 1:57 and 3/5. Number 3, Man Racing Joe, with Stephen Treitz at the reins. Field is in behind the gate for the 9th and final dash this evening. Woodmere Big Splash with Todd Treitz. Breeze Hanover, Stacey Gay. My Bright Penny, Mike Campbell. Elm Grove Camrose, Sam Hodgen. Melody's Cookie Boy, Bill Watts. Provoke Me on the outside with Lonnie Stokes. Trailing horses, Forever Finesse, Mike Downey. Perfect Approach with Percy Jones. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Breeze Hanover goes for the early lead against Woodmere Big Splash. As they go for the opening 8th mile marker, Elm Grove Camrose is up on the outside in 3rd spot. Forever Finesse sits in 4th as they go around that turn, and the leader continues to be Breeze Hanover as they go for the opening quarter. Then Woodmere Big Splash is 2nd. Elm Grove Camrose on the outside and advancing. Forever Finesse is next. Then Provoke Me is 5th. My Bright Penny is next. Then racing in 7th is Perfect Approach, and the trailer is Melody's Cookie Boy. They were past the opening quarter in 28 and 1/5. Coming to 3/8 of a mile marker, and they will pace in front of the stand for the opening half. Continuing to make a move on the outside. Getting up there and taking over control, that is Elm Grove Camrose. He is cleared to the lead, Elm Grove Camrose and Woodmere Big Splash. Then, racing in 3rd spot, Breeze Hanover. Forever Finesse is right there in 4th. They reach the half in 57 and 4. Next stop, the 5/8. Elm Grove Camrose. Woodmere Big Splash is 2nd. On the outside, 3rd, Forever Finesse. Making a move from mid-pack, that is My Bright Penny. On the outside is advancing quickly and looks to go 3 wide as they go for the 3/4 mile marker. Elm Grove Camrose and My Bright Penny advancing with every stride on the outside. 1:28 and 1 was the 3/4. Halfway around that turn. Just over an 1/8 of a mile left to go. My Bright Penny on the outside. Elm Grove Camrose on the cones as they come for the payoff. Looking for some racing room is Woodmere Big Splash trying to squeeze through as they come for the line. My Bright Penny has got the win. Woodmere Big Splash in for 2nd. Elm Grove Camrose the show. The time for the mile, 1:58 and 3. Knowledge this evening is one of the best in the business. He has touched many of you over the past 3 decades if you have attended the races either here or in St. John. A man who waited while the race office did final changes or waited for lines at another track. He was available 24/7 to deliver the race programs to you. Ill health has forced him out of service, and no one will miss his dedicated service to the harness racing world more than those involved in the race office. To you, Mr. Robert Scarlett, at your home in Ontario, thank you very much for your dedication and hard work over the years. We wish you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Robert Scarlett Appreciation Pace is the number 3 My Bright Penny, 5-year-old daughter of Versus from the Easy Come Easy Go mare Northwind Ivy, a homebred for Don and Ted Bremner of Jemseg, trained and driven to victory by Mike Campbell this evening. With the time of the mile, 1:58.3. It's the 3rd win in just 4 starts for the mare this year, and she's able to get there tonight as the 2nd choice on the tote board. Once again, 1:58.3 performance from number 3 My Bright Penny. Congratulations to Don and Ted Bremner and driver Mike Campbell, winners of the Robert Scarlett Appreciation Pace.